It was 40 push-ups. I once had a coach who told me that if you ever try and do a maximum number of anything and you end on an even number, that's definitely not your maximum. Male, female. There's one reason why I'm exercising today, and that is quite simply, in one word, or two words, the vlog. If it wasn't for the vlog, I would not be out here exercising at all. That same coach was my coach for 1 year in high school, and that was about 10 years ago. And it just got me thinking, there's some things that he taught us that have stuck with me now to this day, 10 years later. And it was a simple anagram that he gave us from the beginning that we started training with him. And the anagram was Drdp, which I don't think anyone else remembers, but it had a profound influence on me. And the Drdp stands for discipline, respect, attention to detail, and professional attitude. And I, even though I haven't always implemented those things correctly, it is highly significant for me to recognize that 10 years later I can remember an anagram that was only told us 2 or 3 times. And that was because of the weight that this guy carried as a respectable individual. I'm not sure what the formula is to being esteemed like that as a person, that the principles that you would give to others would be so well remembered and so well taken into consideration. I think part of that is the respect that he showed towards us as players and all the people that I saw him interact with, and that is actually one of the 4 parts of the anagram that he gave us. He always conducted himself with full discipline, always showed respect to all people, always had attention to detail in everything that he did, and had a professional attitude. And so I suppose what it comes down to is that he practiced what he preached. And I think for all of us, in the world that we live in now, with people being fakers all the time, it's very, very nice and refreshing to be confronted with someone who really practices what they preach. I got a bit off the point earlier. I was meant to tell you why the only reason I was exercising in the park was the vlog. But right now, I'm washing the dishes tonight instead of tomorrow morning, because I've got quite a big day tomorrow that I've got to just get some editing done from the work that I did in South Africa on a great South African holiday. So I need to wrap that up tomorrow. So I'm clearing up the morning as far as possible, which means washing the dishes right now. While I'm packing up, let me quickly show you the dinner that I made tonight. Beef stroganoff and rice. It was really delicious. Not just on my account, but on Elaine's as well. Okay, back to dishwashing. They've got to dry and be packed away at some point, but in my dream home one day, I'm going to have essentially the place where the dishes get stored will be above the sink, and that's going to be their final destination. So they'll get washed and they just get put straight back up into their final destination where they can drip dry, ready to be used again the next day. I think it's a brilliant idea.